So the Shaw family did not live under the bridge. I did. And when Channel Court was erected, they took a part of our souls away when they had us moved, relocated. I grew up in a house. I had a yard. We had 2 cars. And then I moved to the neighborhood where people are just right there underneath us. That was bothered my self-esteem for a long time. But I had self-confidence that overrode that. I wanted to say, my mother was prejudiced, always has been. She has 8 children, but she did not raise us to be prejudiced. She said, you treat people the way they treat you. She was treated differently. So she didn't allow us to be disrespectful to a person, never. And I was always the only black girl in my class. That was very difficult for me. I used to plead with my mom. Mom, please, can I go to school with some black kids? Every time. Mom, can I please go to school with some black kids? Nothing better than an old, smart black woman. She said, let me tell you something. Those white teachers are teaching those white kids, and your black behind better be listening. That is why we remained in Portland. I also wanted to say, under the bridge was dangerous. We got hit by any kind of truck between Valley Oil, Kerr McGee, and Tomaso's. Very dangerous. There was no place for a kid to play, but we took over our community. We used to play kick soccer in the middle of the road, and when they came by, they had to wait. We finished our turn, we ran our bases, and they had to wait. I guess these men had a schedule to meet, so they should throw us money. That'd get us off the road. But I also want to say what's even more dangerous. When you put us in Chatham Court, our schools were on the other side. We were on always a railroad track that separates. Even 66 has a railroad track. At least 4 people was hit on Route 66. I'm the only one that survived. We had to go to school. If we missed that bus, we had to cross Route 66 where it was not a crosswalk. No one thought about that. It took 2 kids to be hit and dragged down Route 66 before they got that crosswalk. I was coming home from majorette practice, and I got hit by a car by Cumberland Farms, and I ended up past Subways. I was in a wheelchair for 2 years, and Miss Billingsley came home and school taught me. I also say my first connection with having feelings or understanding of a white person, personally, was the Flood family. Yes. I want to give them a hand. To this day, we are very close. And when I moved to Cape Cod, they came to visit, had dinner with me. It was so wonderful. So they came under the bridge, and they had a playground. If it wasn't for the Flood family who took us to their homes, let us go swim in their pools, brought us back home, see if anything was in need, I wouldn't even have to know that white people could be kind. But my white friends, my mother said, you can't go to their house if they can't go to yours. That was a rule, but my friends came anyway. It was something else. I also want to say that Black history started from the day I was born in my household. We didn't need Portland schools. We didn't need anything else because my sister was part of the Black Panthers, Dolores Tootie Hall. She met the Black Panthers at Wesleyan. So when I went to school every day, when I came home, we had to drop our clothes, put sheets around our heads and towels around our body, and we did African dance. Then our homework, then outside. I never went to school on Martin Luther King's birthday. I always celebrated it, because we knew better. What I learned from Portland Black history, which angered me, all they ever showed us was the slave ships. They didn't tell us about not one great person. I already knew, Tootie taught us. I also said that, I want to say that there was racism when I grew up, and I don't know what about me, but no one ever called me the N-word because that would have been a problem. But I would have to wait till 2:30 because my mother told me, if anything happens, you better do it after school because I find out. So my sister, there was no black books in the library. My sister did a sit in the library to get black books. That's how Portland got its first black book in the library. So she taught me how to maneuver and negotiate and do anything I had to do that I wanted. It was possible. It was a way to do it. So one day I went to school and they had the word niggers on the in the dungeon. They're spray painted. I said, no, sir. No, they didn't. I said, okay. So I went to the principal. I said, you got two choices. I don't know how old I was. I said, you got two choices. You either add another G or you sandblast it, but I'm not moving. They had to sandblast it. But you shouldn't have to do that. And I'm grateful for Portland. I love Portland. My spirit is Portland. Portland made me who I am today.
Thank you very much. We're just about out of time for this portion of our program today, so I'll have to thank Barbara Shaw, David Rowan, Reverend Laureate, Patricia Hall, and I'm turning back over to Jen Billingsley from the library.
Thank you so much. We do have one final piece of our program, and I did just want to say that your questions for us, we knew that an hour was not going to be enough for everybody to tell their stories. And so we're hoping to continue to work with the Historical Society and the Committee on Solidarity and the library to do other things, hopefully recording some more of Portland's oral history. So please know that your questions, they're going to be used in other different ways, hopefully. That is our dream. So, but I did want to invite up to the stage Middletown's, oh my gosh, please forgive me, Portland's Poet Laureate, Naji Chester-Payne.
Naji's taken over where we left off. He learned from his mother, his aunties, and he's doing what we used to do. So I want to give him a hand for that.
All right, let me adjust this. All right. So, you know, I'm really honored to be here. You know, I'm part of the new generation. Everything that was built from what they started. You know what I mean? So it's really a big honor for me to be here, especially, you know, with my mom not being able to be here. So, you know, I'm like a representative for her because she would be on this panel right now. You know what I mean? So it's definitely, it hit my heart early. You know what I mean? Had me crying and stuff. So now, you know, it's time for me to deliver something from my heart to you guys. So, you know, I'm Poet Laureate, so I wrote a poem. I wasn't really sure if I'd be able to be here, so, you know, I only had like 2 weeks to really write this up. I had some problems with my wisdom teeth the past couple days, so just don't mind me, you know, if I slip up or anything right now. All right, so let me just try to deliver it to you guys, all right? When we are born, our sand begins to tip, running repeatedly with no dam to plug the drip. Every second ticks and tocks to an eternity trip. We watch through our reflections, live behind the skin we are in. We continuously move forward. However, we also consistently reflect on where we have been. Numerous become victims to the choices of others, perpetrators against our own sisters and brothers. Some act like different cultures have never been discovered, even though they see humanity comes multicolored. Will we ever agree on how we begun? We are one. The fear of life is beginning to run, a parallel emotion to the fear of death. Many have fallen to the volcanic overflow of stress. So bless the ones who try but are not able to be their best. Please place beats of positivity underneath their chest. I am honored to breathe the formula created for each breath. I confess from the depths of my soul, I cherish the length of life, and I will stay humble as my story is told. Thank you.
The only thing I would like to do is ask for one more round of applause for our incredible panelists.